In college basketball,
What a shakeup this
upset
week. Are you
losses.
kidding me?
8 undefeated teams lost
Yeah,
this
that
week.
was crazy.
Iowa State lost to Baylor. TCU lost to Utah in overtime. Arizona State lost to BYU. LSU lost to Kentucky on a last-second
Yep.
buzzer beater, which we'll get to. Maryland lost to Illinois. Georgia lost to Ole Miss. Alabama lost to South Carolina. Nebraska lost to USC. So there's 4 undefeated teams remaining, and those 4 teams are
Vandy, UConn, Texas. I actually don't even know
you're
which
in
team.
Texas. Come on. Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
Yes.
Jeez.
Yes, and it's the best start UConn has had since 2017, 2018 when it started 36-0. Vanderbilt looks like it's for real,
Yeah,
to
I
be
mean,
honest with
Vandy is
you.
good. I feel like Vandy has always been good. And then even when I was there, like just getting like good quality wins. But the SEC is hard. But I mean, this game against LSU that they just had that was good. Mikayla Blakes, man. She
32
is on a
32 points.
heater.
Yeah, she's on a heater, and I think in the SEC, obviously you're built around kind of
Hmm.
your athletic post player, and Mikayla Blake's causes a lot of problems just in terms of her activity.
She moves crazy. They
She
have her off that ball
moves. You talk
coming
about her
back on the ball.
athleticism. So it's been fun to watch her play this season. Um, Kentucky versus LSU. We gotta talk about this.
That was
We
so
gotta
fun to
talk about
watch. That really
we
was
gotta talk
so
about Kentucky
fun to
versus
watch.
LSU. Okay, Tonie Morgan hit a buzzer beater against LSU to win 80-78. That was the
Yep.
game that Kim Mulkey brought out. Lane Kiffin holds his hands up. Everybody goes crazy, whatever. LSU got the swag. Man, earlier in the game, LSU player told Tonie Morgan to get her ass up when she hit her in the eye.
But
Well,
it was crazy because she didn't really even hit her. Like, Tiani Key hit her. So it was like, I was like, "You just did
yeah,
all that and
okay.
you didn't even hit her."
Yeah, but you gotta turn around and tell her to get her ass up after you hit a bucket like that to go up 65-60.
That was
Okay?
actually
So a few minutes later, or a few moments later, we should say,
boom,
that player that was told to get her ass up, Tonie Morgan, finished with a game high,
bang.
24 points and
That
12
was
assists. You need to tell somebody else to get their ass
that
up.
was crazy.
That get back, there is nothing like hitting a buzzer beater on another team's floor. Like, I would rather hit a buzzer beater on an opposing floor. Look at Flau'jae.
They were hype, man. That was a good game. That really was a good game. At first, because LSU started off real hot and Kentucky started off real cold. I was like, "Ooh, this can get ugly quick." But
SEC, baby.
yep.
SEC. Texas Tech, who is amongst the undefeated, just added a 7-footer to their roster.
That's literally crazy, and I'm just glad I'm no longer
This is
in
insane.
college hoops.
Stephanie
Stephanie.
Okechukwu, who is 7'1", is the tallest player in women's college
That's
basketball.
so crazy.
She's from Nigeria, and she could make her college debut in February if the NCAA approves her eligibility,
Look how
which they will.
excited they are. Look at that.
NCAA at this point is improving everybody's eligibility. I actually
On
have
every
another year.
side.
I have another year of college. I'm thinking about going back, getting that NIL money. That's crazy, but just I love the fact that NIL is bringing more talent
Yes.
to the States. You talk
100%.
about just being able to develop foreign players now, and it's not just them deciding to, like, stay in their home country and play. Now they're coming to America and making basketball better here. So,
That's gonna be so interesting because when you look at Texas Tech offensively though, like they play inside out, but they space the floor. What is going to happen when they're lighting up threes and you have a 7-footer? What what are you doing with that? How many bodies can you send?
I'm talking about more so on the defensive end.
I mean,
Like,
you're
the
not coming in the
defensive
paint. You're not
end, drop coverage, everybody just go over the top and make them curl into your
yeah,
7-foot center. So it's gonna be fun to watch how they adapt to, you know well,
playing
I
with
should say
yeah.
women's college basketball adapts to this, but also, I mean, listen, let's talk about the continent of Africa and the development that's going on there in terms of basketball players. NBA Africa, you talk about the Nigerian national team advancing out of their pool play for the first time. So I think there's big things that are going on in the continent of Africa and, obviously US has taken notice. USC versus UCLA. Aliyah, I heard a
I
familiar
worked,
voice
yes, I worked that game. I
on
was
that
so
call.
excited. So
Cheryl and
excited to be
Reggie
back.
Miller were courtside.
I
Obviously,
know, yeah.
Cheryl, USC alum, two-time champ. Reggie Miller, he's one of the greatest shooters to ever play the game. So, watching that game, obviously, it got ugly. No
Started good
juju.
though.
80 to 46. Lauren Betts dominated 18, 12, 4, 3.
That's a full stat sheet right there.
As a full stat sheet. And recently, Lauren Betts spoke out about how she looks up to AB. Look at you
Oh,
passing a
thank
torch.
you.
And how she had the chance to talk to you at USA basketball camp and the advice you gave her. You told her to trust herself and to not worry about missed shots and to take open mid-range looks when they're available. So, like, what was that like? You
No, it
now a
was
mentor.
I know, it was kinda crazy, but, I love Lauren. Like, I think just watching her play and just knowing how great she can be, like, I was excited that she was at USA, but that she's dominating. I mean, you look at her even in this USC game, the rim runs, the deep seals, like, she makes it hard. You have to double. You have to double. And if you don't, she's gonna have a field day.
And I think the thing I love that she's added this year is her passing. She is, a deadly passer out of the double, which makes it even harder. So as a defensive player, you're hesitant to go double
Mhm. 'Cause
because
you have the
UCLA has
shooters
good
all
three-point
everywhere.
shooters. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, yep, yep.